M0FXB, welcome back to the channel. The Xiegu X6200 has just arrived. So this is exactly how it came. I took advantage of it was 10% off, I believe, and a free battery. They did say the battery would come separately, but it has all come together. So very pleased about that. It took about a week to get here from China. One of the key differences between the Xiegu X6100 and the X6200 is it has a removable battery. And so having a spare one is going to be very, very handy. There you go, it's quite a size. So that's your spare one. Hopefully I've got one in there as well. 3200 milliamp hours, 7.6 volts. So they take, it's taken from the same that we have with the 705, I suppose. The battery clips out and it does fit all our other Icom radios. But yeah, really like the idea, completely makes sense. And there is some literature here, telling you to be careful and, with the battery. The actual box, little knock there. I mean, it has come all the way from China. But there you are, a box is a box. So that's the box that you get. HF 50 megahertz, and they have added airband, and as you know, the external battery, and FT8 decode. RF direct sampling, which apparently is going to make the audio even better. It's actually quite hard to pull that tab out without ripping the box, but we managed to do it just about. So we'll open it up, and it is the first time I've not looked inside here. I've seen other unboxing videos. So the box looks virtually identical to the X6100 box. Important information. Power supply wiring. Quite a big manual actually. Don't remember the manual being that big. Previous models, but hey, wow. Yeah, I really like that. So thank you for that. Decent manual that I do actually use manuals. So we'll take out the boring bits first. The USB-C cable. And yes, everything can be connected to the 6200 with the USB ports for digital modes. You don't need a sound card. That's your mains charger. So that charges the battery when it's inside the device. But it's not for transmitting, it is literally just for charging the battery. And this one has a twin pin connector for Europe. Then we've got the DC supply. Now note that it's showing it as white and black, which is quite scary if you ask me. So you want to be testing that and making sure you know which one is the positive. But it looks to me, the way they've left the the bare black, that the white is going to be the positive, but yeah, double check that. And we get some better focus on this. Microphone cable, good quality. See the way they've added the metal around there? It makes it feel sturdy, a bit like remember the Icom 7100 has cables like that connect the head unit to the base unit. So that's nice, everything that feels better quality. Got that out, and then we'll get the microphone out, which they've gone for a new style, and I really like this style. I've seen many videos out there showing it, but yeah, I mean, I think the buttons that we get on this microphone, the selections are very similar to the previous style, but that is nice. That is nice. Yeah, you're going to like that microphone, and it feels really good in the hand. It feels heavy and quality. It doesn't feel cheap at all, and that even the hanger looks and feels good quality, and you've got up and down buttons on top as well. So yeah, very, very pleased with that. I mean, it's always exciting when you first get a radio. You do get a bit of a buzz from it, the new radio sort of buzz you get, definitely, that most of us hams are addicted to. So there you are, we've already seen the battery. So that's lucky me, I've got two batteries. And right, let's take that out. You do need two batteries if you ask me. Okay, now for the best bit, and then we'll have a much closer look But let's just take it out and get my first impressions. So yeah, I mean, it's a beautiful radio. It looked beautiful. We will be taking that off to have a look what's underneath there. It's got a screen protector on it. Nice chrome handles, BNC connector, DC input, all your USB connectors, microphone, SD card. And the select, you're going to be very, if you've used an X6100, you're going to be very familiar with this layout and the way it functions. PTT on the top. You don't forget you have a microphone there. We haven't put the battery in yet. We need to may need to charge that and follow the guidelines. A and B ATU. Red there. And you've got outer buttons on this one, which I don't think you get the outer buttons on the X6100. You get just one button that you can push, but these you can push and turn the outer ones. So let's get it all on the table. You've got the mounting there, and that probably for the camera style tripods. Show you where the battery connects. Just here. See if I can slot that in now. And you can see where it connects. You know, you've got the gold connectors there, and just want to make sure I put it in the right way. Go in that way first. You've got a pull down tab there by the looks of it, so I would say it just goes like that. Don't push on the screen, and then just clip it into place. Let's get it all on the table. So far so good. And you've got this, I noticed that the speaker does protrude outwards, and there's your knob. I wouldn't say the knob just spins and spins, but the buttons feel fine, nice and clicky. Yeah, so first impressions, very nice and quite heavy. It feels heavier than the X6100, but we'll have to weigh it to test it. Let's get the microphone ready. I noticed there are some stands on the side as well. There, looks like that. They sort of clip into place. And there's your SD card, DEV and host. If I remember right, DEV tends to be the one for FT8, and the host you can plug in your USB. Let me think now. Yeah, your wired keyboard and mouse. I will try Bluetooth. Then you've got speaker there, Kia and accessory port, and that's where your microphone plugs in. Plug that in while we're here. And the microphone has a label at one end which says Xiegu model, and it says the model number. I'll get it into the right camera shot. Xiegu model 1025. So we'll plug that in there. That's in. And you plug the other end into the microphone that we really like, and then nice and solid. Get it the right way round. Just fiddling now, aren't I? Okay, yeah, that clipped in. Just had to fiddle a bit. I really like that there. So leave that there. And just let you have a look at the buttons again. I've seen videos when they take this off, there's just another black plate. AB, tune, lock, FST, which is when you press it, you can change the frequency in larger or smaller increments. And then you've got ATU, A and B band. Then here you've got the bands up and down. So that's going to take you, 40, 80, 20, air band, ETC. And then AM, FM, CW, LSB, USB, digital as well, and a PTT. So we'll get the adapter. So this is the one I use. I've got straight ones as well, and that will be ready for our antenna there. So the antenna that I've got is a 49:1 balun, which you can buy for about £25, or you can make it, connected to a length of wire that's 66 foot long. Okay, and there the antenna's on there. And it just works great for me. If you double the length of the wire, it works well on 80 meters, but I tend to work 20-40. It works fine for that. And my antenna is, my wire is very low down, so it's not the best. But actually, for how I like to listen to the locals rag chewing in the UK, I really like it. So anyway, antenna on. I don't know what the conditions are like today. And also these LED lights, which you can't see in the background, they never do HF a favour, so I might have to turn them off to see if the signal gets better. So remember, I've never turned this on or off before. I've not tested this. I'm doing it completely live for you guys to see, guys and ladies. And then we will be doing videos on every single function, each button, each app, whether it's CW, whether it's RTTY, decode, you name it. And if there's firmware additions, modifications that we can try out on this device, we will be doing it. R1 CBU, for example. And I'll do probably 50 videos enjoying and learning this radio, and I really like the look of it. So you can't miss the power button because it's bright red. So we'll hold it down. We haven't even tested to see what the battery is like, but you can see that the actual word Xiegu lights up in green, and I saw it changing to red. That's very cool. X6200. So we're going to do this video today with no speaker attached because we want to hear what the actual radio looks like. Sounds like. So first impressions is yes, very nice screen. Now, 20 meters is always quite noisy here, especially with my LED light. So we're going to go down to 40. Tune up. Now I have to familiarize myself with many things. The power by default has come on at 5 watts. I can hear activity there. Let's move away and I just want to tune it, but I want to get the power down a bit. So what we'll do, we'll push setting 1, and then it's not touchscreen, which I need to get used to. I notice that the smaller knob here changes the preamp on and off. Leave it off for now. And it's just to navigate around this grid. It's the back outer knob. So we're going to set it to TX power. We're going to press it. Hopefully now we can adjust that. Hopefully, yeah, it goes the outer knob. Let's get that down to. I'll get it down. Oh, it goes right down to 0.1 watt. That's very good for FT8, but we'll leave it at 1 for now. So proper QRP there. Then I'm going to just tune it. So turn on the tuner by pressing this button here in the middle, marked as ATU. And then we're going to tune. There it goes. It's actually a quiet tuner. The volume is going down. I noticed that as you turn, both knobs do turn, but you can, they can turn independently. So let's just quickly find a station. Right, we got Castles on the air. I have turned off the LED lights. Just my mobile phone is giving light now. And we've got some contacts going in there. I've noticed that the red button is glowing on the microphone. That's interesting how it's doing that. So I get the power up, we could try a 5 watt contact. We've done the tuner. Oh, gone off. Mike 0 Fox X-ray Bravo QRP. The red button says frequency input. Interesting. Is that Barnsley? We've got a green LED here as well. Let's see if we can call in. Time. Preamp looks like it is on. I'll turn that off in a sec. M0FXB, QRP, M0FXB. It's not going to happen, is it? But let's turn off the preamp. See it here? So we'll just turn the outer knob, then the inner knob, turn that off, exit. That's better. You can see what's happening now. And just quickly tune it again. It's a quieter tune than the 6. That screen is very nice. I mean, it's very nice on the other model as well. And we haven't even touched the filters yet. One last try, then we'll look at the functions. I do like that microphone. Look at that. Green, red. They're having a great time, aren't they? The speaker, I think it'll sound better when I change the filter. But it's good. I like the speaker. So. You can see there you've got a separate selection for display, system, memory, settings 1 and 2, volume, RF gain. When you press this one here, squelch, RF gain, volume. It's cycling through that. If we press this, not seeing anything when we press the MFK button, marked MFK here. Is he going to give me a chance? Probably too busy. Here goes. M0FXB, QRP, Mike 0, Fox X-Ray, Bravo. No chance there. But anyway, let's turn it down. Let's just turn it down as we go through the functions, because we're going to do lots of videos anyway. So you've got RIT here. The B band is showing there. So on top you have A and B button just here. We'll just tune that to. Let's put it onto FT8 frequency just for now. So A and B, yeah. I mean, I love the colour, sort of almost cartoon-like colours that are used. You've got a signal reading here. Let's just press. Let's press the DNF, the filter. Is off at the moment. Let's see how we turn that on. I notice it's changing the frequency at the moment. So let's just see how we just tap the filter and then we change with the back button. Yeah, it's the back button. So I just turned on the filter. Let's go back to 69. Turn it up. You hear that sort of watery sound. And you can adjust it here with NR depth. If we want, is that the out? Yeah, you can adjust that. Let's make sure we're still LSB. So if you do want to change the mode, look, it's here. USB, digital. And then you've got the CW selection in the middle. CW receive, reverse. Okay, and then AM, FM as well. And that's actually selecting on this frequency. That's interesting. Anyway, back to LSB. Seems to have lost our friend there. Okay, let's have a go with the Wi-Fi. So what we'll do, we'll go menu. So we'll back out with the general button. And then we'll go to the, let's try, let me think now, system. go along. We can set the time, system info, firmware upgrade there. Let's show you the info we've got. So we'll turn it to the middle one and then we'll press. That's the firmware, which is the one I'm seeing with everyone else. And notice there's 4 lines there. Interesting. And exit. We'll go across to wireless LAN and we'll go enter. Should pick up something in this home, I hope. We haven't turned it on yet. Wi-Fi switch, so we're just going to push on. Should find my Wi-Fi. I'll press the word scan here. So it doesn't auto scan. There you go, and that is definitely my Wi-Fi. So we're going to go connect. We need to set our password, so that's how we do that. We go down the list here. They are. Now that's turning off and on. How do we go down the list? DHB, we just want to go down. Yeah, it's the smaller knob of the two. So you turn the smaller knob and then it moves it down. And then type in your password. It brings up the keyboard. This VKB stands for keyboard, so you press that. And then you can start going in the long way. I'll see if I can connect my external keyboard. Yes, I've got my external keyboard plugged in here with an adapter. You can see USB-C to USB there where the keyboard connects. Just one of them, look, and you plug your normal USB keyboard in. If it doesn't work, do a reboot, but then it will work. And also, you know, I've just plugged in the dongle from my Bluetooth keyboard. Yeah, just a wireless Bluetooth keyboard that I've got here, as you can see, and it's working fine, so that's good news. Bluetooth keyboard work. And also my Bluetooth dongle for the mouse, you can see here, is working, so that means a wired mouse or a Bluetooth mouse does work. Able to move along to Bluetooth, just press that in, move along with the outer knob, press it, and then do a on, and then see if we can find some Bluetooth devices in this establishment. Got this little Bluetooth speaker here. Let's do scan. See if it does it. Having great fun with this. Well, I think that's it. They tend to name these all different names. But anyway, let's just do it. Connect. It says paired. Not hearing anything out of it, but it's... Oh, of course, it doesn't do Bluetooth audio, does it? Okay. Well, at least you know that it paired fine. I wonder how that would be, you know, how that would be sorted, because that was a big demand in the past and they've still not been able to do that, and I wonder why. So okay, that's fine, at least we tested it. So and then we'll go exit. Now the other one that is, I know it works really well, is the WFVIEW server. If you've not used WFVIEW, it gives you a full screen and complete PC control of this device, and it's built into the system. So you just move along here to web WF server, go like so, and then you turn it on. And I just use the default passwords, usernames and passwords. Yes, I will do a video running the server and connecting to it, but yeah, it's all there, and that's a really cool, that's a really nice little feature, that one is. So let's exit. Now I'm not sure what the Chinese writing is, so let's just push it and see what it says. Oh, you can choose Chinese or English. Okay, I think I cancel. We can set the time, so outer knob again. I'm not going to set it now. It might set it using this once you've got Wi-Fi. 1970. NTP update. Well, we need to get the Wi-Fi connected, but I didn't want to waste too much time with passwords at the moment, because we're just doing an unboxing now. We're going to be looking at every single function anyway. And I've turned something on in this shack that's giving loads of interference, which is such a shame. So let's have a quick look at the different apps. So we'll go app button. We've got modem, SWR scan. Let's do that. And then do we start? Yep. There you go. Very nice. Looks great. So you don't have to buy an antenna scanner anymore. You've got different steps. And exit. App again. Voice call. FT8 decoder. Well, we're not really receiving very good at the moment. Too many LED lights in this room. But we'll turn it on anyway, just so you see what that looks like. So what happens is when it is getting a decent FT8 signal, and it's on the right band, of course. Where is it? Push the right button. I can just about hear it. Maybe we should turn the preamp on. But you see there's like a shadow there. And eventually it will come across the screen decoding. Ah, it's doing it anyway, even with a bad signal. Well, that's handy. Well, it's nice having it. Okay, well, I was actually surprised that worked. And look how quickly it worked. You can see all the call signs. Really surprised how quick that worked. Let's press the app button again. BPSK. FC tone, rate and speed. Menus 1 and 2. Okay, let's exit out of that. Let's go back to normal LSB. Filters, not done them. How do we turn off the FT8? We need to go back to modem, do we, and just turn that off? Clear. Let's just go back. App. We're getting lost in our thing. Ah, FT8 decoder turned off. Remember, this video is just an overview. So let's go to the filters. You can see the filter there. 1, 2, 3, and default. I think I'll prefer number 1. So that's your filters. DFN, noise reduction, noise blanker, and you can change the levels. The message thing where you can send, pretty sure you can fill voice and CW messages if I'm right. Yeah, look, that says voice. Press again. And these are designed for QRP in the field, so you're not going to have any problems with CW. I'm not seeing all the... Remember that everyone would always talk about birdies. Not that it ever affected my use of these devices. But anyway, I've unplugged it. The antenna. Remember, in this room we've got LED lights, all kinds of stuff in this room. I think that's good. No birdies. Put that back on. What else we got here? App DFN General. Settings 1. So you've got settings, screens, preamp, attenuator, AGC, TX power, mic select, mic gain for the microphone and the radio, PTT mode, band stack, ham bands. Remember that this radio doesn't just do ham radio bands, it has a very wide coverage, this radio. Speaker mode, and what you can tell it to have the charger on when it's in use or not. If we exit, then we'll go settings 2, RIT, XIT, SPLE, I can't remember what that is, but I will. That's your hand microphone. So with these two settings here for preamp noise reduction. Let's push that again. I think that's it now, isn't it? I think we've gone through most of it. Display. So they've got a whole dedicated menu for display here. You're going to play around with your waterfall. Scope grid, scope style. Parameters colors, which is white at the moment. ratio, waterfall to scope ratio, WF map. What's that? And you select it like so. Let's just go to WF map. Actually, I think the more interesting one will probably be the ratio. Let's do the ratio thing. SC and waterfall, scope and waterfall. So let's just see what we get there. So hopefully we select that, and now we can adjust that. See the scope and ratio? Oh, look at that. Oh, wow. Yeah, I like that. That's cool. You can go right up. Yes, I definitely like that. I don't remember that on the other device. How cool is that? Okay, what was the other one? The map one. Let's do the map one. So we'll turn that one down so it's... Oh, it goes right up. Anyway, we'll go down. Then we'll do display again. So there's a lot of display stuff. Parameter color. Let's select that. And then... Oh, it's changing the frequency now. Am I changing the wrong one? Oh, look. These change. How good is that? So the colors change. You know, everyone used to moan, didn't they? They couldn't read it. It's got to be a colour, hasn't it? I like it a colour. I'm going to leave it yellow. Yes, I definitely like the display settings. I'll do a whole video just on the display. Scope and waterfall grid. Is that what we just did? Yellow. No, actually that was percentage we did there. Let's do that one. Oh, it's only 2 choices. I'm not sure about what that one does. Scope style band. Let's do that one. Oh, look, it brings back the blooming... It brings back the thing. Why can't we have that in the X6100? Come on, give us that, please. It's still... Anyway. Oh my god. That's cheeky. That is cheeky. Funny. Right, okay. And then let's do the map one. Hot, jet, cool. Oh, look. Yeah, that's changing the whole waterfall. Look. This is like the Xiegu 101 FTDX10 710, where you can have the blood red scope. Yes. So I think we'll end up by turning off my LED lights and seeing if I can just have another listen to the band, and then we're going to obviously be making videos on every single section.
Oscar Bravo Xiegu X6200. Yeah, can you give us a break on the actual location?
Yeah, we're in Suffolk, about 10 miles south of Bury St Edmunds, very close to the village of Long Melford, QSL.
Yeah, okay then. Okay, very good. Yeah.
I think that's enough for this video. Bye for now, 7-3.